The sky has always been the final high ground, the place where nations prove not just their technology, but their dominance. But today, for the first time since the original Cold War, three jets from three rival powers are silently circling each other in a new, invisible battlefield. The American F-35, China's J-20, and Russia's Su-57, three stealth fighters built with one purpose: to define who controls the future of air warfare. This isn't just a comparison of jets. This is a competition of superpowers, ideologies, and the future shape of war. Because the next conflict won't be about tanks or troops. It will begin in the sky, long before anyone on the ground hears a sound. The story begins with the F-35, the jet many critics mocked as too slow, too expensive, too complicated. Yet today, it's quietly becoming the most feared weapon in the world. The F-35 is less of a fighter jet and more of a flying supercomputer. It doesn't need to be the fastest or the most maneuverable. It wins by seeing the enemy first. Its sensors can detect aircraft hundreds of miles away, fuse every piece of data in real time, and relay it to ships, satellites, and ground forces instantly. In modern warfare, information is everything, and the F-35 is basically a stealth iPhone with missiles. That's why over 19 countries, including NATO's strongest members, are buying it. It's not just a plane, it's a global air power network. And every country that joins that network makes the United States even more dominant in future air battles. But while America was building a network, China was building a challenger. The Chengdu J-20 Mighty Dragon is Beijing's answer to the F-35 and F-22, a long-range stealth interceptor built to quietly stalk U.S. aircraft in the Pacific. The J-20 is bigger, longer, and designed to fly deep into contested zones. Its real mission isn't dogfighting, it's hunting. Hunting AWACS planes, tankers, reconnaissance aircraft, the nerves and arteries of the American military. China knows it doesn't have to defeat the whole U.S. Air Force. It only has to blind it. And the J-20 is built exactly for that. With its powerful radar, advanced data links, and new WS-15 engines finally rolling out, the J-20 is becoming more than a prototype. It's becoming a fleet. A fleet designed to push America further away from the South China Sea, Taiwan, and the entire Western Pacific. Then there's Russia's Su-57, a jet born out of a completely different philosophy. Where the F-35 relies on stealth and the J-20 relies on long-range interception, the Su-57 is pure aggression. It's fast, super maneuverable, and built for dogfights the old-school way, with thrust vectoring, high angles of attack, and acrobatics you'd only see in an air show. But the Su-57 has struggled. Russia has only a handful of them. Sanctions have slowed production, and the war in Ukraine exposed gaps in Russia's aerospace industry. But here's the twist. The Su-57 is not a joke. Its radar system is one of the most advanced in the world, using multiple arrays to detect stealth aircraft from angles other jets can't. Russia designed the Su-57 to counter stealth with physics, not invisibility. If it ever reaches full production, the Su-57 could be the world's most dangerous close-range fighter. But right now, it's a beast without a pack. So the question is simple. If these three jets met in combat, who would win? The answer is that it depends on the battlefield. On a dark night in long-range engagements, the F-35 dominates. It sees first, shoots first, and disappears before the enemy even knows what happened. In a high-altitude strategic hunt over the Pacific, the J-20 takes the advantage with its range, its sensors, and its ability to deny U.S. forces the support aircraft they depend on. But if the fight gets close, if two jets merge within visual range, the Su-57 becomes a problem. Its maneuverability and missile launch angles are built for knife-fight dogfights. The kind of air battles that look like chaos but are won with physics and nerves. But here's the truth the world doesn't want to admit. These jets may never fight each other directly. The real war is happening right now. Not in the air, but in factories, budgets, supply chains, and global alliances. The F-35 is winning because the world is buying into the American system. The J-20 is rising because China's military-industrial machine is growing stronger every year. And the Su-57 is hanging on because Russia is desperate to stay relevant in a world increasingly divided between two giants. This is the new Cold War in the sky, a silent arms race where technology evolves faster than politics, where a single jet can shift the balance of power, and where the nation that controls the air doesn't just win battles, it shapes the future. The F-35, J-20, and Su-57 aren't just weapons. They're symbols of a world splitting into two superpower spheres, with Russia trying to survive in the middle. And as we move toward 2035, one question becomes unavoidable. Will the next global conflict begin with a missile launch, or with a radar blip that no one even sees? Because in the new Cold War, the fight for the sky has already begun, and the world is watching.